I love this action step because everybody does need a coach. I don't care if you're an athlete at the highest levels. What is the one thing that they have in common is they all have a coach. And I love this because you need to approach this business as a brand partner to be coachable. You know what? Because I'm still learning things at this stage of my career. But, what's your feedback on action step number 7?
Well, BK, like you said, anybody that's excelled in any walk of life has somebody that's guiding them and directing them. And this is a new venture. This is for a lot of people, they've never done anything like this before. So I liken this step to really being a lifeline. This is having somebody that, and we recommend that at least once a month you are spending time on the phone, or if they're local, in person, with your coach, with your upline. If you're not yet a diamond, you need to be working with your immediate upline diamond. If you're a diamond, you need to be working with your upline platinum. Somebody that has, according to the PIN system, achieved ahead of you. Okay, and people call and say, well, you know what, I want to be like Ruth, so I want to be coached by Ruth. Well, there's not enough time for Ruth or Tom to coach everybody. So you coach you look for guidance according to the PIN system. Not yet a diamond, you need to be being coached by a diamond.
I agree 100%. You can lead a person to diamond because you've been there, but you can't lead a person to presidential until you've been presidential.
Exactly.
So it should follow that PIN rank system, and it's where we find the most success. The questions that a gold team leader has, a diamond team leader can answer. So it does work perfectly under that system.
And it's scalable. You follow the line of sponsorship and the line of PIN rank, and understand that they have a vested interest in your success. They want you to become as successful or more successful than they are, and so it is the ideal mentoring, coaching system that we put into place. But in this business, it's important to communicate. It's important to stay plugged in. My dad used to tell me the one that communicates the best wins, and so tell me a little bit about the things that you guys have implemented on your teams to keep the communication open and flowing.
Well, one of the things that we do, BK, is on this coaching scenario is we say we want to first of all look at the activity. So that means bring the calendar. Okay, bring the calendar or the day timer, the planner, however it is that you're guiding and directing your time, because we're going to study that. So in other words, if from the last 30 days to today, if you're not farther ahead than where you were, let's take a look at what happened in between. In other words, it's this fact that results in Vemma are so predictable. But in terms of coaching and connectivity, we talk about staying plugged in every single week. We have fixed calls going on every single week, and these are the places that people have to anchor themselves, and so that they keep most importantly, step one, their dreams, the big picture, the long-term objective, and yet the immediate objective, they keep it in the forefront of their mind in the busyness that goes on throughout the week. So first is calls, second is activity, and then that monthly coaching event.
Hey y'all, here's 3 steps to help build a huge Vemma business.
So here's the game plan.
Step 1, get a builder pack.
Help 3 friends in 1 week also get on a builder pack.
When that happens in your first week, you make $700.
And for those who aren't ready, get them on the customer program.
If you get 3 consumers in 1 month,
your product is free.
All right, so step 2.
If you help 1 friend on each side of your business get to the gold level,
you get a BMW or Mercedes of your choice paid for by Vemma.
Step 3.
You help 5 people get into a BMW.
When that happens,
you're going to be making a residual income.
About $50,000 a year.
The Vemma opportunity is the real deal.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
It's completely changed my life.
We're breaking away from the employee mindset.
Keep your dreams, your goals in front of you.
There's no reason that you won't be successful with this.
Now you got a story and you're on your way.
Absolutely, and my dad used to tell me that the pace of the leader determines the speed of the pack.
Yeah.
And even if you enroll just 1 person, you're now a leader. And you need to ask yourself, if everybody did what I did this day or this week or this month, how would my business respond to that? And so,
well, look at the story. I mean, on that point, for example, when I enroll somebody, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell you about, you won't believe what happened Monday night. Let me tell you about this new person. And so all of a sudden you create an environment that is all about productivity. It's all about sponsoring activity. Now, if you're not doing that, and of course, in coaching once a month allows your upline to step you out of your business and take a look up above. How many people did you personally enroll? So we don't look just at, for example, how many people came in the group. We're looking at the personal enrollment productivity, because let's face it, there's no more exciting time than when we as individuals enroll a new person.
The staying plugged in, how important is it for brand partners to listen to the monthly conference call or webinar that we do corporately, come to events, whether the regional events, whether they're opportunity meetings, whether they're the annual convention? How critical of a role does that play in somebody's success?
Oh, I'd say that the minute they unplug, that's the beginning of their losing their
The
interest.
disconnection.
Absolutely. They'll slide backwards. And I think Tom will agree. Experience has shown us that can happen. And as soon as they begin to distance themselves, you can predict that their business will go backwards. It is essential. You cannot have a business without moving forward. And I'd say the number one thing in being coachable is, your first step that requires coaching is to help work a new person through their warm market and their circle of influence, and to help make that event happen, because sometimes people do have that call reluctance or that fear. And that's where coaching has to be strong at the beginning. And an enroller can do that.
And that's where that dialogue can happen. If they're having difficulty in an approach or handling objections, this is where that interchange can take place, where they can make those adjustments. Because let's face it, we know that if you're leading with the product, step 4, leading with the opportunity, step 5, we know we get results if you're doing that correctly. So the coaching opportunity gives you a chance to adjust that.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that I'm curious about is let's say I'm brand new to the business and I just bring you in, and you're looking to me as your enroller to help coach, and yet I'm new.
Oh.
How important is like three-way calls with an upline diamond or somebody that has more experience than Ruth and I?
But see, if Ruth's new and you're new, where should Ruth be going? She should be going to your upline diamond.
And I shouldn't be offended by that?
No, not at all, because now Ruth's going to say, but likewise, you're going to that person too. So it's a combination. It's not a question of all of the responsibility comes on you. Again, defer to the pin system, okay? Because and if she's new and you're new, and then there's a gold here, hey, that gold or diamond is clearly knows the answer to the questions that you have.
And that's just being a good promoter.
That's correct.
Originally, when I got involved in this industry, boy, I lacked every professional skill it took to make this work. I was a great promoter. What that meant was I had no pride issues, man. I was taking everybody I know to the person who could do it far better than me. That's just promoting to an upline pin rank.
That's right.
That's how that whole leadership issue, you will evolve into a leader because you've gained the knowledge of taking and being a part of learning
while doing.
Absolutely.
I love that. All right, guys, we ready to wrap it up?
Well, one last thought.
Okay.
In this session, when you have that, hey, ask yourself this question: what stage am I in my business? And there's 4 that we talk about. Am I building? Meaning, am I actively, personally enrolling, personally bringing new people into the business? Or, number 2, am I managing? I've stopped enrolling. Now what I'm doing is I'm kind of becoming the orchestra leader, okay? A little bit of management's okay, but be careful. Step 3 is defending, meaning I'm not where I want to be, and all of a sudden it's somebody else's fault. I'm defending why I'm not where I should be, all kinds of excuses. Or number 4, you're on your way out. You're blaming somebody else. So ask yourself the question, where am I? Am I building? Am I managing? Am I defending? Or am I blaming?
Perfect. I love that. Let's get on to wrap this thing up with probably what I think is the most important action step of everything we've covered yet today.
Let's do it.